Welcome, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. So glad to have you. I'm Neil Cavuto, and this is a very, very special edition of Your World. And whether you agree with the war in Iraq or not, no one can disagree with the job that our brave men and women are doing day in and day out, like Staff Sergeant Amy Forsythe out in Fallujah. She has been there since February, helping train Iraqi troops. Specialist Garth Stewart here as well. He lost part of his leg when he stepped on a landmine in Iraq. Corporal Michael Forrest is just back from Iraq, and his proud dad, Vinny Forrest, couldn't be any happier to be here with us and recognize all these fine young men and women who make it possible for me to, I guess, read a prompter is what I do. Sergeant, good to have you out in Fallujah there. How do you feel this day?
Well, it's actually routine. Business as usual here, although the dining facility is going to have a wonderful meal for everyone to share. And we're here with our family that we're serving with here in Iraq.
Is it tougher, Sergeant, on Thanksgiving to be so far from home?
Well, my family would probably tell you that they wished I was home, but I'd actually say that being here on this day and through the holiday season, it's actually comforting to know that we're actually making a difference, and if somebody's got to be here and we're here, then we're here to do the job. Well, I think everyone here has a vested interest in setting them up for success, and since we've been here, earlier this year we got here in February 2006, we've seen tremendous progress in the ISF, and mostly what we interact with is the Iraqi Army and the Iraqi police. Just a lot of progress out in Al-Anbar. Anyone here will tell you that they've seen progress. It's coming together, just as the military planners have envisioned, and I think within the next 12 months we're going to see even bigger milestones being reached.
Sergeant, I began with you, so let me end with you in Fallujah there, where it's been such a hot spot. We hear about the insurgent attacks, we hear about the violence, and everyone here has been talking about that. But many soldiers tell me that you don't hear about the schools you're building, the bridges you're building, the hospitals you're building, the businesses you're helping to get back online. Does that ever bother you, that it just is death and destruction that gets reported and nothing else?
Well, sometimes we think that the media does skim over the real progress that's going on here, and some of the tales of bravery and heroism and courage that happen every single day just get passed up, and maybe there's too many to tell that the media just can't tell all of them, but we know that progress is occurring, and we want Americans to know that what progress is happening. So we're doing our best to try to let people know and use the channels through the media to tell our story here in Al-Anbar.
All right, well, that's our job too. We got to make sure we're doing that, because it's one thing to report the bad news. We have an obligation to report all the good you're doing as well.